All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master. Today we're talking about why shops don't focus on technician efficiency enough. Now, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I preach efficiency in your workflow. And that means for the technician, for the shop, efficiency starts at the top and goes all the way down to the technician. Now, I've always focused on technician efficiency. I thought about something the other day. These management guru groups all talk about profit and margins and all this kind of stuff, but they almost never focus on shop efficiency. And I think they're missing out. I know shop efficiency isn't easy to show massive number changes, like changing your gross profit on parts to 60%, raising your labor rate. Those are easy to show metrics that will honestly make them buy into your program. But technician efficiency and shop efficiency can maximize that. Just by having good workflows in your business can help maximize, well, the profits and what you can do based on raising all those metrics. And I think it's a sad fact that that's not taught. You know, it's just push harder, push harder, push harder instead of work more efficiently. And that's what I'm all about. I'm always about working more efficiently. I'm lazy. I want to find the easiest way to do something so I can get done with it. It's how I work. You know, I see most shops don't operate efficiently. They don't have the processes in place to maximize technician efficiency. You know, notifying a technician that all of his parts are there for a certain car. Notifying a technician when a ticket gets sold. You know, simple things like that will increase your efficiency. You know, think about it, a conventional shop that has paper ROs and they don't have access to look up whether or not they've got all their parts. So they've got to either get on Skype and go, you know, or whatever system the shop uses, or they've got to walk up front and ask, are all my parts here for this car? Simple things like that, 10x your business. Having those flows in place allow your business to maximize your technician's time. That's where the money comes from in a shop, is maximizing your technician's time working on cars. If they're dealing with lack of communication, guess what? They're not working. Your service writers are communication kings. Their whole job is to communicate to the technicians, to the customers. That's their job. And most do a very poor job of communicating to technicians. At least what I've seen. Notifying a technician when a ticket sells. You know, or I'll give you the other one. You've got a car in your lift, you're waiting for approval, and nothing. Service writer walks by and you go, what's going on with this car? Oh, they declined it like 2 hours ago. Seen it happen. Seen it happen often. You know, yeah, I know certain, you know, I know someone will go, well, communication's a two-way street. Yes, but taking a technician out of a bay is a waste of their time when that service writer's job is to communicate. Do you see my point? Their job is to communicate to the technicians. If the technician has to go seek them out for communications, your service writer's doing it wrong. Sorry, they are. If you have to go find your service writer to ask them a question, they're not doing their job. A really good example, symptoms on a car. You know, if your shop ever writes up a ticket, doesn't start. Technician goes out there, starts the car right up, pulls it in, shuts it off, starts it again, and then they go up and talk to the service writer. Oh yeah, it doesn't start after running for 3 hours and 28 minutes, uphill one way, yada, yada, yada. They didn't put that in the ticket. They didn't do their job, costing the shop efficiency. All he had to do was go, this is the complaint, this is when it happens, doing his job. In that same vein, well, I'll call the customer. That was something I got very often at the old shop. It's like, oh, what's going on with this car? I don't know. I'm gonna have to call the customer. Why don't you know? That's your job. You know, here, put that car back outside, go on with your work till you get an update. You just wasted 10, 15, 20 minutes of that technician's time simply because the service writer didn't get information. That's causing efficiency loss in your business. Opportunity lost. It's a big thing in a lot of different industries, but rarely talked about in this industry. Every time your technician does something that he's not getting paid for, or the shop's getting paid for, it's opportunity lost. Yes, you can raise your margins and all that stuff, but if you have opportunity lost all the time, your business is not billing what it should. You're losing money, wasting your technician's time by those poor efficiencies. It's as simple as that. The more you eliminate those problems, the more efficient your technicians can be, the more they bill. Let's use that simple example. Say it took 20 minutes out of his day to go deal with that car that he didn't have all the information on. You have 5 technicians. 20 minutes times 5 is 100 minutes. Times 5. That's 500 minutes that you didn't bill for, that you wasted people's time for no reason. That's opportunity lost 5x. You literally wasted that much time every day simply by one little mistake that you make over and over again. One of those opportunity losses happen, they're never getting that back. You can't get time back, period. And that's what I think a lot of shops really need to do, is look at how their business operates from a distance and see where those opportunity losses are. Because I can tell you, every shop in the country will have at least 5 or 6 things that could be drastically improved just by looking at it like that. Just simply by fixing issues that are prevalent. That's not even getting into the nuances of you know, maximizing, you know, diagnostic time versus wrench time or anything like that. The more complex stuff you can do. The easy, simple stuff, it's amazing how quickly you can pick up several hours a day just by fixing those issues. All you got to do is fix those issues, and all of a sudden your tech can get another car in. Your tech can turn out another ticket because you don't have those losses anymore. I preach about efficiency because I'm passionate about it, passionate about being lazy, because the fact is the more I can do, the more I can make. And that goes for a shop. Simply put, look at it from the laziest person on the planet and you'll find the best way to get it done. When it comes to finding the fastest way to do something, go the lazy man's way. Because that's going to be generally the most efficient way to do a job. Is, oh, you want me to lug all this stuff up? Oh, I can just load it in the back of my truck and then pull it around and do it that way. Took me half the time. You know, think about it. Simple things like that can drastically improve the workflow in your business, making everybody more money, because that's what we want to do. So really look at the efficiencies in your shop and diagnose where those losses are. Will dramatically improve your workflow. It just will. And most shops are just horrible at it. We know that. So hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.